We are looking at a 5,000 share order.
Please welcome the CEO of Google and Alphabet, Sundar Pichai.
Good morning. It's great to see all of you here today. Welcome to Google. And thanks to everyone joining on the live stream. You might be wondering why we invited you to a cafeteria for an enterprise announcement. This isn't just any cafe, this is Charlie's. It's a true touchstone of Google's culture. So many of our breakthroughs started here with a conversation over a meal. We used to hold our TGIF meetings here before we outgrew the space. Teams demoed their latest innovations from Google Photos to Waymo. So excited to be here today. We have a lot to share with you. But first, I want to reflect on where we are as a cloud business. It's been an exciting year for Google Cloud. We surpassed a $50 billion annual revenue run rate in Q2, and we have 13 different product lines now generating over $1 billion in annual revenue. Much of this growth is driven by AI. We are seeing AI reset the entire cloud market, and we are proud of how customers are turning to us to seize this opportunity. 65% of our cloud customers are already using our AI products. This momentum comes directly from our full-stack approach to AI. This is what enables us to innovate faster for all of you. Let me take you through it layer by layer. It starts with our infrastructure, the same extensive and reliable infrastructure that powers Google Search and YouTube and many of our billion-user products. This includes GPUs from our partner NVIDIA, as well as our tensor processing units, purpose-built for AI. Our latest generation Ironwood is our most powerful TPU to date, with a more than 10x performance improvement over the previous generation, and it'll be GA very soon. Investments like these are big reasons why 9 of the top 10 AI labs and nearly all the AI unicorns are Google Cloud customers. Next comes the world-class research teams. Google Research and Google DeepMind are pushing the frontiers of science, robotics, health, autonomous driving, and more. In fact, just this week, for the second year in a row, our team member received a Nobel Prize. Michel Devray, our chief scientist on our quantum team, was honored for research he did in the 1980s that has paved the way for our quantum efforts today. He joins the ranks with Demis Hassabis and John Jumper, who were awarded a Nobel in Chemistry for their breakthrough AlphaFold last year. AlphaFold is just one example of the pioneering work coming out of Google DeepMind, which also includes AlphaGenome, Gemini Robotics, WeatherNext, and of course, our world-leading models. Which brings us to the next layer, our foundation models. Led by Gemini, are unlocking new capabilities with each generation. Gemini 2.5 Pro has topped LM Arena for over 6 months now, and it is still #1 across the text and vision leaderboards. The accuracy of our models is a key reason healthcare organizations such as Seattle Children's Hospital and ASCO have chosen Google Cloud. Our generative AI model portfolio is the most extensive in the world, including VIVO, Imagine, and our super popular Nano Banana for image editing. Together, these models enable developers to optimize for performance, speed, and cost. Over 13 million developers have now built with our generative models, including Gemini. Finally, this all comes to life in our products, AI to more people than anyone else. AI overviews in search are now used by more than 2 billion users. And in July, we announced that we processed 980 trillion monthly tokens across our surfaces. We are now processing over 1.3 quadrillion monthly tokens, a remarkable increase. We want to bring the benefits of our full-stack approach to help every business transform in the age of AI. True transformation means going beyond simple chatbots. You need a comprehensive, secure, and integrated platform that connects to your context, your workflows, and your people. That's exactly what we have built. Introducing Gemini Enterprise. Gemini Enterprise is an AI-powered conversational platform designed to bring the full power of Google AI to every employee for every workflow. It's built with Google's most advanced Gemini models. It enables you to chat with your company's documents, data, and applications, gives you the tool to build and deploy AI agents, including a suite of pre-built agents, and is grounded in your company's information and your personal context at work. We are seeing customers use AI tools in powerful ways. To improve the critical handoff of patient information during shift changes, HCA Healthcare is piloting a Gemini-powered solution built in collaboration with nurses and grounded in best practices. The automated handoff report is always reviewed by nurses and is estimated to save millions of hours annually. Best Buy has transformed its customer service, driving a 200% increase in customers rescheduling deliveries on their own and resolving 30% more questions on topics like price matching and recycling. And of course, we are using AI everywhere here at Google too, across everything from operations to coding to marketing to supply chain management. Just one example, today nearly half of all new code at Google is generated by AI, then reviewed and accepted by engineers. This helps our engineers do more and move faster. We think about Gemini Enterprise as the new front door for AI in the workplace, and we are excited to open that door today. There's a lot more to share, and you're going to get a live demo. But before I hand off the mic, I'd like to thank everyone again for being here today and being part of another historic Charlie's Milestones. Now over to the CEO of Google Cloud, Thomas Kurian.
Thank you, Sundar. AI is transforming every organization in three fundamental ways. First, transforming how you work. Second, transforming how you run your business. And third, transforming what you build for your customers. Let's start with how you work. Leaders want their teams to be more creative and productive, and it requires more than just a powerful model. It requires a comprehensive, secure, and integrated platform that connects AI to your business context, your workflows, and your people with excellent performance, quality, and cost, all delivered on a leading AI infrastructure. That is why we're excited to introduce Gemini Enterprise. It all starts with an intuitive Gemini chat interface that acts as the single front door for every employee in every business. Behind that simple interface, Gemini Enterprise unifies 6 core components. First, you get immediate access to Google's most advanced Gemini models. We call this the brains. This is the world-class intelligence that powers all of your agents and applications. Second, anyone can build and orchestrate agents across your organization. We call this the workbench. It's our complete enterprise-grade agent framework powered by Vertex AI, which means everyone from marketing to finance to human resources can use powerful no-code tools to build on the same secure platform as your developers, using our APIs and the open source agent development kit. This allows you to orchestrate and automate processes across your entire organization with this platform. Third, Gemini Enterprise also includes a suite of specialized pre-built Google agents like deep research, data insights, and coding agents, ready to deliver value for you from day one. This is your task force. You can easily build and add your own agents, whether it's built by yourselves or by partners, and you can do these by building them on our cloud's powerful Vertex AI platform. Fourth, the context. Gemini Enterprise connects directly to your company's data wherever it lives, from Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, applications like SharePoint, business applications like Oracle, SAP, Slack, ServiceNow, and Workday, chat and software tools including Jira, Confluence, and others, as well as databases like BigQuery. It also includes a built-in personalization framework that remembers your personal context at work, what sources of information you work with, what tools you use, and who you work with to ensure that we give you the best answers. Fifth, governance and security. Gemini Enterprise enables you to centrally visualize, secure, audit, and govern all your agents, whether they were built with Gemini or with other language models. Gemini Enterprise already meets sovereignty requirements for many countries and compliance standards for several industries, including being authorized for IL5 by the US government. Sixth, the partner ecosystem. Our platform includes an agent marketplace for users to discover agents that have been built and published by a vast network of ecosystem partners. Because Gemini Enterprise interoperates with your existing technology, it transforms how teams work, automating entire workflows, and driving smarter business outcomes for you, all in our secure enterprise-grade architecture. Now, some companies offer models and toolkits, but they're handling you the pieces and having you try to assemble it, not giving you a platform. They leave your teams to stitch everything together, and you cannot piece together transformation. That's why we built Gemini Enterprise, a complete AI-optimized platform designed to deliver value for you from day one, safely and at scale across your whole organization. Gemini Enterprise is available for organizations around the world starting today. Let's see it in action.
Thanks, Thomas. My name is Gabe, and for the next few minutes, I'll show you how Gemini Enterprise makes your teams faster and more productive by providing a single entry point to all of your AI systems and tools. Now, here I am in Gemini Enterprise, where I can chat with my company's data across internal and external sources, search for relevant information, and leverage agents to automate workflows and unlock new capabilities for me and my team. The beauty of Gemini Enterprise is that it offers the familiar interface of the Gemini Chat app, but built for enterprise workflows, including full control to enable or disable any of these sources as needed. In Agent Gallery, we can see a variety of agents. One's made by Google, one's built by our organization or by our partners, and the best part, agents that I've built myself. Let's say that I work for a party supplier, and I'm in charge of building many campaigns. To streamline my workflows, I built a campaigns agent. But before I show you this agent in action, let's take a quick peek at what's going on under the hood. This is the Agent Designer tool available in preview. It lets me build or edit any agent with natural language or visually. What you're looking at is the visual blueprint for my campaigns agent. You can see that the agent is orchestrating 4 other agents. We've got a market research agent, which identifies trends and performs a competitive analysis. A Gen Media agent, which generates copy, images, and video with our company brand and guidelines in mind. A comms agent, which drafts and distributes team communications. And last, an inventory agent, which checks and adjusts the stock of our products. My colleague Taylor built this inventory agent, and he's here to show you how it was done.
Hey, Taylor. Thanks, Gabe. So enterprise engineers often need to build custom solutions for their company. Let me show you how I built the inventory agent for Gemini Enterprise. So to do this, we're going to use Gemini CLI, an open source agentic terminal to build our agent using natural language. So Our first prompt for this is going to be, I would like to build an inventory agent that follows this design doc. Can you create a plan? I'm going to hit enter. So I've asked it to build this, and it's using a document that my team has put together as a design document for it. So immediately, I'll go ahead and hit accept. Gemini CLI is able to read this Word document using an MCP server, a Model Context Protocol server. MCP servers are at their core are one of the many ways you can expand Gemini CLI's capabilities to connect it to all of your data, no matter where it comes from. So, all right, after getting our design doc, analyzing it, we now have a plan for implementation. So it's asking, should we go ahead and implement this? We're going to say yes and hit enter. All right, so immediately this is actually using tools locally on my machine. This is the Agent Development Kit CLI, so ADK create. In this case, Gemini CLI is showing how it can utilize anything and everything on my machine to solve requests of any complexity, even scaffolding a basic starter project. So we're going to let this go through. So next, it's time to implement. And just like a developer might dig through code and do code base in order to figure out what to do next, Gemini CLI is going to do the same thing. So here's our first file change. Let's take a look. Notice how everything is rich and colorized. We've designed Gemini CLI to feel super familiar to the tools you use every single day. So let's actually, in this case, let it go all the way through, and we're going to let it write all the code for us on our behalf. All right. So as you may have noticed, during this whole time, Gemini CLI has been asking for my permission. And we could have said no. We could have course corrected, but we chose not to. It's truly our control. So for this case, it's now up to the next step here, because we've gone ahead and we've designed our agent in our design document. We've implemented it, and now it's actually time to deploy. So we'll go ahead and say, would you like to do next? We'll say deploy, and we're going to hit enter. So in this situation, Gemini CLI is able to, again, utilize our ADK CLI to do this deployment and even string together the necessary syntax. So if we look here, there's a lot here. This is actually quite challenging to get right. But it's amazing having an LLM that knows absolutely everything at our fingertips. So with this, we're going to go ahead and hit accept. Now for this command, it's going to take a little bit to run. So for now, this is how I have built the inventory agent. And as this cooks, I'm going to actually hand it back to Gabe.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Taylor. All right, now let's see that campaigns agent in action. We're gearing up for our biggest holiday campaign of the year, Halloween. I can see my campaigns agent is already suggesting some prompts for me. Let's go ahead and plan this year's Halloween campaign. The agent knows the first step here is to do our market research. This task normally takes multiple teams many hours, even days. Deep research for this takes around 3 or 4 minutes. By calling the Deep Research API, my agent can do the work in the time it takes me to run for some coffee. To get these tasks done, Gemini Enterprise leverages a variety of real-time sources, including Google Search, as well as internal and external data sources. It can connect broadly to all kinds of essential enterprise services, including Microsoft 365, Jira, ServiceNow, and many more. We ran the same prompt right before the show, so rather than waiting, let me go ahead and click over to it. And here we go. I get a summary of key insights and recommendations with links back to the full reports. And these insights are exactly what I'm looking for. I can see there's lots of good trends around pop culture. We know that DIY is really big right now. And we're also seeing that it looks like space, sci-fi, and fantasy is going to be a big theme this year, which is really great because our Galactic Ranger line perfectly fits this theme. And this is where it gets interesting. Based on that trend, the agent has flagged a critical inventory gap for the Galactic Ranger line. We're seeing that demand's going to be about 25% over our current stock. And down here at the end for my key actions, it's asking me already, do you want me to create purchase orders for the Galactic Ranger in service now? Yeah, if we've got a demand higher than our stock, let's do that. Now, my campaigns agent is analyzing and planning the specific adjustments in our inventory system for my approvals. These interactions save hours of manual work, but none of that matters if we can't trust the security. That's why Gemini Enterprise is designed to keep me and my company in complete control. It enforces granular access permissions, ensuring my agent can only use data I'm authorized to see and can only take actions that I'm authorized to do. It also includes security protections like model armor. So when my agent updates external systems, I can rest assured that that data is protected. So now we've got a response. Let's see. And I can see for our store locations, these numbers look good. And it says, you wish to approve. Yes, please. Go ahead and approve the orders. Behind the scenes, the orders are being made to be sure that we have plenty of Galactic Rangers on hand for Halloween. And now inventory is all set, and my agent knows that I should probably inform my store managers about these incoming orders. It's asking, would you like to place additional inventory orders, or should we move on to emailing the store managers? I want to email them to let them know. Our comms agent is now drafting that email for me to send to our managers. And let's take a quick look at the email. We've got good theme information. We've got when to expect the shipments coming in. And finally, it's scheduling a kickoff meeting for us on Thursday. That looks great, so I'll go ahead and send the email. And with that email sent, the next step, now we need to promote our new inventory. Let's go ahead and have it create some social media assets. Create 3 images for social media. On the back end, the media agent knows which catalog photos to use and how to follow our brand guidelines really closely. The agent leverages Gemini 2.5 Flash Image, or as we all know it, Nano Banana, to edit our stock photos with some pizzazz while still preserving the specific product details. Here we go. Let's take a quick look. Okay, I like that one. I got Mars. That's cool. Okay, I really like this dancing one, but let's see if we can make it a little more engaging. Animate the group dancing one. VIVO 3 is doing its magic. It takes about a minute to generate a video. So again, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a previous run where we've already generated it. And let's take a quick look at what it did. I like how it even adds some intergalactic disco music. All right, this is great. So now that that's all set, I need to pivot to preparing for that kickoff call. I've been working on a deck, but I want to make it more dynamic and generate some excitement for it. Let me switch to a prototype in Vids. Oop. Don't you love when you have to re-log in live in a demo? All right, so here we are back in our prototype for Vids, and it's got some upcoming features I want to show you. Vids can easily turn my presentation into a concise, engaging video. So I'm going to go ahead and import some slides. And here we see all my most recent slides. Let's grab our Halloween kickoff campaign. Here's where I could hand select which slides I want to use. I want to take all of them. And Gemini provides editable scripts for each scene. And it selects preset AI avatars and voiceovers, as well as animations. Now I'm ready to bring it all together. So I'm going to give it a minute to generate our video. And just like that, I have an engaging video. It even added some background music. I don't know if you can see down here. I added 80s retro horror soundtrack. But let's see if I can make this even better. I'm going to go ahead and add a scene using VIVO in Vids to generate a video. Add some reference. We'll grab, our skeleton bestseller, one of our store interiors, and our employee uniforms. And I'm going to add a prompt to tie it all together. It's a long prompt, so I'm going to paste it here for us. And I love it. At the end, it's going to have this skeleton say, like, they've been in the stockroom since November because, Halloween, we put it away. Go ahead and generate it. And in just a sec, VIVO and Vids is going to make a clip that should bring this all together. I'll add it to my deck, and let's see what we got.
I've been in the stockroom since November, and I've got some ideas. Welcome to the 2025 season kickoff.
Not too shabby. All right, you can try converting your own slides into Vids today at vids.new. So there we have it. We started by showing you how Gemini Enterprise makes it simple for anyone on your team to build powerful agents, whether with an intuitive visual builder, natural language, or Gemini CLI. Then we put that power to work, orchestrating a full-scale marketing campaign in just minutes. We went from deep market research to managing inventory and ServiceNow, to drafting team communications, and finally, to creating stunning, ready-to-use social media with the magic of VIVO. Gemini Enterprise is more than just a chat interface. It's an end-to-end AI system that unifies your data, your tools, and your teams, turning weeks of complex work into a single streamlined conversation. Thanks. Back to you, Thomas.
Our customers are already putting this platform to work. Let me share some examples. Harvey is the leading domain-specific AI for legal and professional services, trusted by Fortune 500 legal teams and over 45% of Am Law 100 law firms. Powered by Gemini, lawyers are more efficient across contract analysis, due diligence, compliance, and litigation, saving hours and hours of time. Banco BV's relationship managers used to spend hours doing their own analytics. Now, with the help of Gemini Enterprise, it's done for them, leaving managers with more time to convert new business. Macquarie Bank uses Google Cloud AI to enable efficient and proactive fraud protection and digital self-service capabilities. Their Help Center search directed 38% more users towards self-service, and they reduced false positive alerts for client protection by 40%. And hundreds more enterprise customers. As you can see, this isn't just about making one task easier. It's about making entire workflows smarter by orchestrating agents across your organization, grounded in your business data and your context. The power of this technology truly comes to life when it empowers people across an entire organization. Gordon Food Service is an amazing example of this, a family-operated company in business for over 125 years. They've been an early adopter of Gemini Enterprise. Let's take a look.
Gemini Enterprise has been a big win for Gordon Food Service. Not only are we continuing to press forward on using the more technical tools, putting things like Gemini at the fingertips of our workers every single day has been a huge win. Big credit to all of our employees, not just using it to draft emails or analyze spreadsheets. There's a lot of other types of problems that they kind of bring into the Gemini space. Sales teams are using deep research to find out more about their customers. The HR benefits team is using Gemini's podcast to better reach frontline employees. Marketing managers are using pre-built agents and specialized AI agents to find solutions on how to increase brand awareness. An agent on one of our internal teams can work with an agent on another one of our internal teams. That allows us to string together much more complex tasks. Gemini Enterprise puts us at the start of another journey. The real magic of the technology is what it's unlocking from our people.
What an inspiring story. Now, for organizations, openness and connectivity to the systems that power your day-to-day is key. Gemini Enterprise is designed to be that open platform that connects to your data and applications wherever they live, from SAP to ServiceNow, including Microsoft 365 and SharePoint. And when you use Gemini Enterprise with Google Workspace, you get further benefits. Today, we're announcing the first of many multimodal agents, harnessing the power of Gemini to understand and create text, image, video, and speech, built right into the Workspace apps you already use. First is video. With Google Vids, you can now transform one type of information, like a presentation, into a completely different format, an engaging video complete with AI-generated script and voiceover. The momentum for Vids has been incredible. 2.5 million people use it every month. The second is voice. In Google Meet, we're now bringing real-time speech translation to all business customers. This goes beyond just words. It captures your natural tone and expression to make conversations seamless, no matter what language you speak. This builds on the voice intelligence from our Take Notes for Me feature, which has seen usage grow more than 13 times since the beginning of this year alone. Our innovations are exactly why Urban Outfitters is adopting Google Workspace globally across its family of brands. Gemini will empower their employees and store associates to elevate the customer experience in store and online. Now let's talk about data. An agent is only as good as its context. Gemini Enterprise integrates with your organization's data wherever it lives to build that context and deliver relevant, accurate, and trustworthy results. Today, as part of Gemini Enterprise, we're also announcing a new data science agent in preview. It automates data wrangling and ingestion. It accelerates detailed data exploration, instantly finding patterns, and streamlining complex model development by generating multi-step plans for training and inference, eliminating manual iterative fine-tuning. Customers like Morrisons, Vodafone, and Walmart are already using this agent to accelerate their data workflows and remove friction from their customers' experience. At Google, we're also transforming our own enterprise using Gemini. Our supply chain team is using Gemini to review and create business continuity plans for our infrastructure suppliers, and doing so much faster, driving a nearly 14 times increase in speed year over year since our launch. Our marketing campaigns are much more efficient. Google Cloud marketers save nearly 18,000 hours on campaign execution in 2025 using a campaign agent we built on Vertex AI. Our cloud sales teams saw a 14% increase in conversion of leads to opportunities over a 6-week period using AI agents in the pre-sales process. And we're transforming our back office operations as well. The insights from transforming our own business directly shape the program's roadmap, ensuring the capabilities we bring you are battle-tested, secure, and ready for your enterprise. Now let's talk about how Gemini Enterprise can transform processes across your business. Customer engagement is one of the most critical use cases for AI adoption, and our customer engagement suite, which is a conversational AI solution for web, mobile apps, call centers, and point of sale, works alongside your customer service teams to answer questions via chat and voice and to take action on behalf of your customers. Today, we're announcing a big leap forward, giving you the power to build and deploy true next-generation conversational agents that connect directly into Gemini Enterprise. Our new conversational agents in preview include easy-to-use, low-code visual builder, so you can build an agent once and configure it for all your channels: telephony, web, mobile, email, and chat. It supports over 40 languages. Incredible voice naturalness with the ability to handle accents, accent transitions, real-world noise, and industry-leading accuracy and latency. New AI augmentation services and pre-built specialized agents so you can build, test, deploy, and monitor agents faster. We also use AI-assisted coaching to vastly increase the productivity of your customer engagement employees. These new capabilities also enable deeper personalization with real-time context from your business system, short-term and long-term conversational memory, and unified governance, allowing you to manage all your agents from the same central platform. Leading companies are seeing the results today. Commerzbank were early adopters of Customer Engagement Suite, using it to build Bene, their own specialized chatbot. They're now leveraging Gemini to further enhance the experience, enabling it to handle over 2 million chats and to successfully resolve 70% of all inquiries. Mercari, Japan's largest online marketplace, is overhauling its contact center with Google AI, to foster an AI-driven customer service experience, which is projected to yield 500% return on investment by reducing customer service rep workload by at least 20%. These are just a few examples of companies transforming how they serve their customers with our customer engagement suite. The ultimate transformation is when you use AI to create entirely new experiences for your customers. This starts with empowering your developers to create and build these new experiences. In just 3 months since launch, over 1 million developers have already built with Gemini CLI, an AI agent that lets developers interact with Google's Gemini models directly from a terminal, meaning from anywhere, for task automation, code generation, and research using natural language. It has become an essential tool for developers around the world. As a developer, your workflow is becoming more complex every day. The best AI shouldn't force you to switch contexts. It should adapt to your tool chain. That's why we introduced Gemini CLI extensions, a new framework to customize your command line AI and connect it to the services you rely on most. This allows you to build a more intelligent but personalized workflow, and we're building it with a growing ecosystem of extensions from Google and industry leaders like Atlassian, GitLab, MongoDB, Postman, and Stripe. It turns your CLI from a simple tool into a personalized command center. Gemini CLI is available with Gemini Enterprise starting today. Innovation with agents is leading to an entirely new agent economy. Developers, independent software vendors, and partners can build and monetize specialized agents that communicate and transact with one another. To enable this, we've worked with the industry on an open standard called the Agent-to-Agent Protocol, or A2A, which, along with MCP, sets the standard for how agents communicate with one another. To provide a secure and auditable way for agents to transact and complete payments, we introduced a new open protocol last month, the Agent Payments Protocol, or AP2. It was developed with over 100 payment and technology partners, including American Express, Coinbase, Intuit, MasterCard, PayPal, Visa, Salesforce, and ServiceNow, to standardize how agents handle financial transactions. By working with our partners and the larger community to build standardized protocol for key aspects such as context, communication, and commerce, we're laying the foundation for the agent economy. Our customers are also building our Gemini models directly into their products. Klarna, for instance, is using tools like Gemini Nano Banana and VIVO to create bespoke lookbooks that are dynamic, personalized, and impactful with shoppers, increasing orders by over 50%. Mercedes-Benz builds cars that Google AI can talk to their drivers. They're using Gemini via Vertex to power their MBUX virtual assistant, enabling natural conversations and providing personalized answers to drivers for things like navigation and points of interest. Swarovski creates personalized customer experience with Vertex, resulting in a 17% increase in email campaign open rates and a 10 times faster campaign localization. And I recently caught up with Vipul Chawla, Group CEO of FairPrice Group. Vipul showed me how Google Cloud and Gemini are powering their store of tomorrow across their smart carts, digital wine sommelier, and Grocer Genie, their intelligent app for their frontline workers. It's truly the future of shopping. Goldman Sachs and Google DeepMind are collaborating on the latest AI-driven innovations in finance. And this innovation isn't just happening in deep product integration. It's also about the incredible scale of creativity that our models are unlocking. Our Gemini 2.5 Flash image model, what our teams call Nano Banana, has become our fastest adopted model ever. enabling users to create new media-rich experiences. Our Gemini family of models have been used to create over 13 billion images, over 230 million videos. Customers have been using these models to create new experiences. For example, Figma is helping their community create more than ever, with tools across their platform powered by Gemini Flash 2.5 image. Their users can now make high-quality, brand-approved images with just a prompt, edit details with AI, and get all the variety their project needs. Virgin Voyages Cruise Line is using VIVO's text-to-video and Imagine to create thousands of hyper-personalized advertisements and email. Each one perfectly matches Virgin Voyages' unique brand voice at a scale that was impossible just a year ago. And the number of customers using our AI models, including Gemini, Imagine, and VIVO, continues to grow, including these top brands. As we empower builders with state-of-the-art models, we're incredibly proud to be the official cloud partner for the LA 28 Olympic and Paralympic Games. LA 28 needs a platform that can perform at global scale with the highest levels of security and reliability. There's no greater global stage than these games. We had a chance to speak with LA 28's chairman, Casey Wasserman, yesterday.
Casey, thank you so much for being here. On behalf of everyone at Google and Google Cloud, we are thrilled to be the official cloud partner of the Olympics and Paralympic Games. We know that we're at such an interesting time with the convergence of technology and AI and these games. Can you share a little bit about what you're excited about with respect to working with Google and the technology?
Well, truthfully, Allison, since the day we got the games, it's all about how do we make the experience of the games, not just in Los Angeles, but around the world, better than it's ever been done before. And I can tell you from the very beginning that all we started was imagining what if Google was a partner. And that's true.
Love that.
And the point of that is the Olympics are the biggest event on earth. More countries march than there are members of the United Nations. We'll sell 15 million tickets. Billions of people around the world will watch on TV. And the opportunity to take a platform as powerful as Gemini with the cloud underpinning that we have as a partner and deliver the best of that experience. So whether it's Google Maps and traffic and routing, learning about that athlete or that Paralympian, what's their story? It's such a big opportunity that you need a company that has the scale and the forward-thinking nature that Google does across a set of products to actually deliver that experience. And so for us, we couldn't imagine a better partner.
Well, we're thrilled to partner with you on this. And I've heard you talk about two different types of challenges. The challenges around the whole logistical experience. And I know that Google Cloud and our Gemini Enterprise platform will be really helpful with that, actually in Workspace, Google Workspace as well. Can you talk a little bit more about how technology can help you with that challenge?
Well, you've got, just think about the delivery. You've got 49 competition venues in Los Angeles. You've got 1 million visitor trips a day. You've got, across volunteers, athletes, officials, about 150,000 people a day working in and around the Olympics. By the way, a couple hundred languages. We've got so many people going in so many different directions to have an overlay like Gemini Enterprise that makes it very easy for people to get the information they need to get when they need to get it from a trusted, safe, and secure environment is really powerful. Because we were an organization that in 2017, when we got the Olympics, didn't exist. And as soon as the Olympics are over, we'll cease to exist. So it's not like we've got this operating history that, oh, we're just doing something bigger than we've ever done before. We're only doing one thing, and it will be the largest peacetime gathering in the history of the world. And we don't take that responsibility lightly. And that's why you need the capabilities and the scale that this partnership delivers us, because we couldn't create it on our own and we don't have time to build it on our own.
Yeah, well, as you know, Google and Google Cloud love operating at scale. So this is a good challenge for us. We've also talked some about the challenge, or really the opportunity of creating a more human experience at the games and that connection between the athletes and fans. Can you talk about how technology can help on that front?
Well, look, now, obviously, everybody's got a device in their hand that they're able to understand and be connected. And whereas you used to, if you weren't watching on TV, maybe you had a hard time knowing who or what or where. Now that's a very personal experience. And so how through Gemini do we personalize everyone's Olympic experience? You may love going to athletics or track and field. I want to go to swimming. We have another friend who wants to go to baseball. And we want to go as deep into that sport as possible. And there's a lot. And the in-person experience, the human experience shouldn't be different than the remote experience. And how do we optimize that? And so there's a huge opportunity. It's frankly never been done before, certainly not in the Olympics. And the power we have to do that and to touch everybody in the world by doing it is really special.
Casey, thank you so much for being here with us today. We couldn't be more excited to be partnering with you on this journey. Thank you.
Thank you.
What an incredible partnership Casey's vision highlights. Building the future of AI requires an open, collaborative partner ecosystem. To make this real, we built a comprehensive agentic AI ecosystem. Over 100,000 partners support all levels of our AI stack, from our infrastructure, our tools, independent software vendors, and services partners. Today, we're advancing this ecosystem for all of you in 4 ways. First, we're expanding our work with partners like Box, OpenText, ServiceNow, Workday, tools you use every day to enable sophisticated cross-platform workflows right out of the box. Second, industry-leading partners including BCG, Capgemini, HCL Tech, Infosys, McKinsey, TCS, Wipro, and many others can assist with planning, deployment, and custom agent development to speed your adoption of Gemini Enterprise. Accenture, Cognizant, Deloitte, KPMG, and PwC are making announcements today on their internal adoption and expanded services for Gemini Enterprise. Third, you can now use our new AI Agent Finder to discover the right agent for your needs, where you have full assurance that the thousands of agents you can now find, filter, and deploy have been vetted for security and interoperability. Fourth, we're helping our partners who are building agents with a simple marketplace to showcase and to help them monetize solutions for all of you, instantly connecting you with millions of Google Cloud customers. Delivering this level of transformation requires a deep commitment to upskilling your teams. Today, we're also announcing a comprehensive set of programs to help each of you succeed. To upskill your entire workforce, we're introducing Google Skills, where training from across Google, from Gemini Enterprise to Google DeepMind, is now available for free. On that platform, we're announcing the Gemini Enterprise Agent Ready program. We call it GEAR for short, a new educational sprint designed to empower 1 million new developers to build and deploy agents. Scan this code to be the first to use Google Skills and to express an interest in GEAR. For organizations that want our experts embedded side by side with your teams, we're also proud to announce our new team, Delta, an elite group of Google AI engineers to help you with your most complex challenges. As AI transforms organizations around the world, Google is the only partner with a full set of offerings. And most importantly, we're delivering real business value to help you drive ROI from your AI investments. This is the power of Gemini Enterprise, the new front door for AI in the workplace. We're bringing the best of Google AI to every employee for every workflow in every business. And we're excited to support each of you every step of this journey. Thank you.
You're listening to Brain FM. We mix neuroscience and music to guide your brain into peak mental states. This is a focus track, clinically proven in large-scale studies to increase focus up to 10 times when compared to normal focus music. It works best with headphones, so grab a pair, settle in, and get ready for the most productive 30 minutes of your day. For unlimited listening, head over to brain.fm or follow the link in the description below.